I'm going to show you how I turned this dress from being too big to fitting just right. Stick around for the whole tutorial to see how it turned out. Hi, welcome to my channel, Sewing with Mary Rose. I am going to show you this dress that I bought. I didn't even try it on at Target, and when I put it on, it was way too big, and I never got to wear it. But summer is almost coming to an end now, and I really want to wear it and have it fit properly before summer is over. So I'm going to show you the dress. It's super cute. And it also has pockets, so I love a dress with pockets. So I'm going to show you what that looks like on. So here I have the dress on. You could see how it's kind of big over here, and it's just, it doesn't look that great. Okay, so now you can see the full length of it. I don't like all of this extra here on the side, and it's just really big, but I do love the pockets, and it was the last one. I want to take this in, and I'm going to mark it, and then I'm just going to sew this, and then it has this stretchy band in the back, so I'll be able to still pull it over my head. And this is about all that I need to fix. So if you are shopping for a dress, don't ever think that you have to pass something up just because it's a little too big, because you can fix it. Here's a list of items you'll need for this project. You're going to mark the area. I used a fabric marking pen, and that's linked in the description below. You're also going to need to clip or pin the fabric because it's less likely to damage the material. Then you'll use a straight edge ruler, mark it, and I measured about a ½ inch. You'll want to do the same for both sides. You can use a seam ripper to remove the seam allowance from the marked area. Be careful not to cut through the fabric. You're going to want to clip or pin and line up the markings. Be very careful when you're cutting to prevent the scissors from cutting off areas you're not supposed to. So this was pretty bulky, and I had a hard time getting to a lot of it. So you do have to be very careful. Next, you're going to clip or pin and line up the markings. This is going to help you sew your dress evenly. Get your machine ready with the proper settings and thread. I'm using a regular sewing machine. Next, you'll line up the top edge of the fabric. Remember, when you're sewing, the fabric must be flat when you're feeding it through the machine. Don't forget to backstitch. This is very important to prevent your project from unraveling. Make sure that the top edges line up, otherwise it will not look even and it won't look its best. You also want to make sure if there is any bulk inside to make sure that the bulk is as flat as possible. And in this case, I had part of it facing upward and part of it facing downward. The extra bulk in the inside you could see sticking out, that is from the darts. Because this was a little bulky, I had to help it through. The edges came together nicely and it looks really even. I'm evening up the edges here and cutting off some excess fabric, not too much because I will be sewing along this line again. Here now I am starting to work on the other side, making sure that these edges line up with the markings that I created. And again, this was about ½ inch on the other side. I'm doing the same on this side. Now I'm using a straight stitch towards the center of the dress on both sides for reinforcement. This is going to help the dress keep its shape. Next, I will be doing a zigzag stitch. Now, the zigzag stitch is going to help prevent fraying, and it's really important if you're using a lightweight fabric. I'm going to be doing this on both sides. Don't forget to backstitch. Next, I used pinking shears to prevent fraying, followed by fray check, and the fray check is linked below. I really like this method of altering clothes because it is such a time saver, and it will also make your dress last longer or whatever you're sewing. Fray check has been such a great time saver for me, and it prevents me from having to get out my cover stitch machine or using my serger. It's just quick and easy, and it holds up really well in the wash or hand washing. Now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And once you do one side, the other side seems to always go so much faster. And I like to make sure that if I'm sewing something like this and it's going into this bulky area, you want to make sure you're back stitching and then you're going into that bulky area so that it looks nice and professional. Here I'm using my pinking shears again. And I'm just going to cut off any loose threads using my fray check, and it's all done. Here it is on my mannequin. If you want to learn more about this mannequin, I have a video linked below on it. I like how this turned out. I still have about 3 more weeks of summer to wear this. And if you like this video or you want to watch more videos like this, please hit the like button, subscribe, and comment. I'd appreciate any of that. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.